G6 archers seems like really powerful hero pair which will be in the meta for a long time for the archer gameplay. By myself, I have been archer main since the day one and I have played this game for 1200 days, and I think it's time for me to share my ideas and thoughts regarding G6 archers, which is Kolk and Mylra. I will share the talents, hero pairs, artifacts, war pets which will be suitable for archer gameplay, so you will get a lot of merits with this hero pair, and I'm basically sure that they will be top 1, top 2 best archer hero pair for a long time until G7 archers will be available. Now, first of all, we have to speak about their skills and why I think that they will be super strong, right? First of all, Kolk, which is PvP Precision Marksman, and Mylra, which is Marksman Rally Tank. These two heroes have something which every single archer main wanted to have in one hero pair. For example, Kolk can deal damage to multiple targets. We can see from the first skill, physical damage twice to the target legion and up to 3 nearby enemy legions in a rectangle in the target's direction. Basically, there is some conditions which have to be met in order for Kolk to deal AoE damage, but, well, that's the AoE damage which this hero deals, right? For Mylra, we know that Mylra has a variable healing which is 10%, right? So imagine that Magrat, which had variable healing also, and it was only 5%, and Ruby, which was first legendary archer hero which was dealing damage to 3 nearby legions, they are combined to one hero pair for the Kolk and Mylra, right? So as Ruby has 3 AoE damage, Kolk has same, as Magrat has variable healing, Mylra has variable healing, and even better, twice as better as Magrat. So imagine they created G6 archers by thinking that what made archers strong, why Magrat and Zaida was good, why Ruby and Kylan was good, and by creating G6 archers, they combined all the good stuff which those past archer heroes had, and in the combination they will have all the good stuff together in a one hero pair, right? So Kolk and Mylra for sure is going to be meta, top 1, top 2 in terms of merits, and also not only in terms of merits but also in terms of survivability because of the variable healing which Mylra will give this hero pair, which is really crucial for the archer gameplay. Now, in terms of skill order, how you can actually build Kolk and Mylra, I won't gonna say that they are good 5-1-1-1, not a single hero is good in 5-1-1-1 situation. I believe in order to get full potential of Kolk and Mylra, you have to awaken Kolk, because every single skill which Kolk has is great, right? I have seen some people saying that 5-5-5-1 can be nice, but why? Legion March speed 10%, healing granted 10%, and piercing attack damage 30%. Why we should put this 4 skill on level 1, I have no idea, because March speed is really crucial for the archer gameplay, and I believe you have to have a lot of March speed if you want to be great in open field PvP. So you have to have all skills to level 5, and then when you are getting the full potential of the Kolk. So even the awakening skill, kinda same style as Zaida's awakening skill. When leading a Marksman Legion, the Legion gains 2 stacks of the Ferocious Mark upon entering battle, which means you will be able to deal damage quicker when Kolk is awakened. So awakening Kolk should be your priority. In terms of Mylra, there's a different topic, because Mylra is a rally hero, and one skill from the rally hero means that we don't have one skill on open field, and that's the 4th skill, right? So basically you can easily go 5-5-5-1, and that's how you can actually get the full potential of the Mylra. But of course, every rally hero has amazing awakening skill, and in the Mylra's case, that's also true. Whenever Whitehorn Justice is triggered, the Legion has a 50% chance to deal 6% more damage, maximum 3 stacks, which is 80% in total. Stacks are cleared upon leaving battle, which means Mylra's Awakening skill gives you a lot more damage than without. But if you are a free-to-play player, I believe 5551 is already accessible, which means if you have 5551, you can already use Mylra in open field PvP. So, Awaken Kolk, make Mylra minimum 5551. That should be the way how you can actually build your G6 Archer hero pair. Now, next topic is of course talents, right? Because talents matter a lot. I believe in this hero pair Kolk, especially in open field, Kolk should be primary hero. For the primary hero, we have to check talents, and for myself, I believe precision talents for the archer gameplay is the most good talent tree which you can actually build around. As always, as like every single archer hero pair I have, I like to have my archers with a good march speed, right? That's why I got overall speed here, I got overall speed here, and I got overall speed, marksman speed here, which means on every single precision hero I have same amount of march speed talents on my hero pair, because I like my archers to move around quicker, to avoid some infantry, and to avoid some mages which have better range, right? For the other damage dealing talents, I went for the precision talent tree. We got overall attack. Here I choose strength and weaponry for the attack bonus. I know we are having less hero skill damage, but I strongly believe archers are dealing way more damage by normal attacks than skill damage, especially Kolk and Mylra. For the first choice, I went invisible. When launching a normal attack, you can have a 10% chance to get onslaught, which is basically increasing your normal attack damage by 8% for 5 seconds. 5 seconds is nice. And after that, I had the choices, right? I went for the cool under pressure, 10% normal attack damage bonus. I went for the held heads high for 50 extra rage gained, because Kolk and Mylra, both of them have 1000 rage first skill, which will help us to proc them as much as possible. And in the end, one of my favorite talents, dedication. You know how much I like healing for the archers, and basically for every single precision archer legendary hero, I'm going for dedication. 10% chance to heal your legion 150. Basically, there is no timetable for how long. Basically, you can proc dedication as much as you can, as long as your hero pair is alive. And the last one, for a lot of time, Mighty Slash was my preferable choice, but nowadays I'm going for Mark of the War, because Mark of the War is more consistent in terms of damage. I don't like that my Mighty Slash can be triggered once every 20 seconds. 20 seconds is a lot. And for the Mark of the War, you are basically getting 3% attack for your Legion, which is also really good. For the secondary tree, I went for the Marksman, because I wanted to get Marksman speed and also the bullseye, right? Yet again, more attack for our G6 archers, but you can easily go for the PvP talent tree with the Army of Valor. That's also a good choice, right? But I went for the Marksman speed because I'm getting 50% March speed bonus from here, but from the PvP talent tree, we are only getting 10% March speed bonus. So basically, these are my talents for the Kolk and Mylra. Kolk will be the primary hero for the open field gameplay, and Mylra will be primary hero whenever you are running rallies. As always, I will mention, just don't copy and paste talent trees, try to understand what they are giving and then make the decision. Now, of course, we have to speak about artifacts, right? The number one and the most perfect artifact for Kolk and Mylra is, of course, Unending Hatred, right? This is the PvP Assault artifact, Marksman unit attack, Legion attack, and the best thing about this artifact is, of course, the skill, right? Cyclone of Despair. It deals huge amount of damage. Let's see, on a maximum level, 5.6k skill damage factor from this weapon, from the artifact. And also it inflicts extermination mark for 5 seconds. Legions with extermination mark, legions, which is not only one target, are immediately routed when they fall below 5% unit remaining. On a max level, it will be 10%. And also, the Wilder's Legion deals 30% more piercing attack damage. And the only hero which has a piercing attack damage is actually Kolk. This is the exclusive artifact for the Kolk gameplay. And of course, it would be perfect if you will try your best to unlock this artifact, especially if you are Archer main, because this will give you highest power up in terms of artifacts for the Kolk and Mylra gameplay. Other than Unending Hatred, of course, there are also some other artifacts which can work pretty well for this hero pair. And let me show which ones, right? As always, Shadow Blades, most random, most normal, and most easy gettable artifact. Shadow Blades, it will just deal damage. You can use Shadow Blades until you're gonna unlock Unending Hatred. That's easy as it gets. For more defensive gameplay, if you want this hero pair to stay alive longer, Hearts of Kamasi can be also choice, but it's more of a defensive artifact for buffing your other hero pairs and your current legion. So I believe Shadow Blades will be used until you're gonna unlock Unending Hatred. But whenever you're gonna unlock Unending Hatred, you will go full on this artifact, because increasing levels on Cyclone of Despair actually grants you a huge power-up, which has a good value, right? So try to get Unending Hatred. That's the best choice for the Kolk and Mylra gameplay. So that's enough talk about artifact, because basically we have one good choice so far, right? Of course, we have to speak about the Warpeds, right? And the Warped which came out with Kolk and Mylra, that's of course Toxisaur, right? This is the Warped which is exclusively great for the Kolk and Mylra gameplay. And the build order, how you can actually build the Toxisaur, is like this. I believe you have to get Corrosion 3 talent skill. There is some Warpeds which don't even need last talent skill, for example Wind Drizzle, but Toxisaur needs to have all the talent: Intense Corrosion, Advanced Corrosion, and Corrosion. I believe you have to have 3 of them. Chain Strike, Intense Chain Strike, and Advanced Chain Strike should be here, especially because Mylra has variable healing, and variable healing and Advanced Chain Strike works amazingly well, so I believe Advanced Chain Strike should be on this Warped. Also, I believe Blood Roar should be here, and if you have 8 skill slots, Fatal Bite will be a nice choice, because crit damage and the crit rate works great with Warpeds. I believe that should be the build for the Toxisaur, and in general, if you're gonna check Corrosion, you will understand how many things this Warped is going to do for your hero pair. Like deal damage, getting some stacks, increase damage taken from the skill, increase healing. Warped deals more damage via Marksman innate skill. Basically, it has a perfect synergy with Kolk and Mylra. But as always, we don't have only one choice for this hero pair in terms of Warpeds. You can easily use Shadow Manticore for Kolk and Mylra, right? Because Shadow Manticore works great with healing and damage, and Barbarism actually does things like that, deals damage to the target and receives healing. Also, Shadow Manticore, Toxisaur, and let's not forget, Sand Lizard can be also a choice for Kolk and Mylra gameplay. Basically, that's the 3 Warpeds which you can easily use for this hero pair, but I strongly believe that Toxisaur should be the number 1 choice. As always, try to get maximum amount of slots, try to get luck, agility, and strength on S tier. Of course, I will try to regenerate more to get close to 300 luck at least, because luck is really important for this hero pair, especially because of the Corrosion being luck attribute skill. But yeah, you have 3 choices. Number 1, Toxisaur. Number 2, Shadow Manticore. Number 3, Sand Lizard. So make your decision, but my advice would be try to make Toxisaur 3-star, because this Warped is going to deal a lot of damage towards your opponents, and also it will give you a lot of merits. How you can actually unlock Kolk and Mylra? Well, we know that Kolk is gettable from the lucky spins. Here, lucky spins of Kolk will be every 2 or 3 weeks. Basically, once a month, you will be able to spin for the Kolk, unlocking Kolk or getting more legendary hero tokens. I already did mine. That's how I unlocked the Kolk. And yeah, that's why PvP heroes are way easier to unlock and awaken, because you have multiple ways how you can actually unlock them, right? But the story is different from the Mylra. In order for you to unlock Mylra, you have to play Strongest Lord event, which is currently on the way for me, and unfortunately for the free-to-play players, Strongest Lord event is not really great choice, because spenders are generally getting the top places where you can actually get these legendary hero tokens and even unlocking Kolk. Another way is of course Wheel of Destiny, where you can actually unlock Mylra, and maybe Mylra will be accessible from the Conquest achievements. Let's check out, maybe next season Mylra will be here. Yeah, I believe next season of Conquest achievements Mylra will be available from this reel. So, lucky spins for the Kolk unlocking, and Strongest Lord and Wheel of Destiny will be for Mylra. Will this hero pair be meta? That's another question which I got asked a lot of times meanwhile. And my answer would be yes. Mylra and Kolk will be top 1, top 2 in terms of Archer meta legendary heroes. I strongly believe they will be top 1. They have Ruby style with AoE damage, they have Margaret's variable healing. What else do you need from the Archer hero pair in one, right? So I strongly believe that Kolk and Mylra will be meta for Archer players, and that's why my advice would be to start investing in this hero pair early. Try to make it awakening. I used all of my saved up legendary hero tokens, and it's only 5, 2, 2, 3. I will try my best to awaken this hero as fast as humanly possible. So yeah, Kolk and Mylra will be meta. As always, if you like the video, press like, subscribe, share. It gives me more and more motivation to make more videos for this game. I wish everybody amazing day, morning and night. We are going to see each other really soon. Bye bye and good luck.